Hello, beautiful people. My name is Ritus of Altamira, and welcome back to Voice of Cards, the Forsaken Maiden. We are picking up in Anxiety Town, which I'm sure is just gonna be so much fun. I say that, I love the premise behind this town. Hopefully it's as good as I think it is. Or hope it is, rather. I have not... Let's see if these guys are weak to thunder. It's been a while since I've recorded the last video, so I'm not 100% sure what everything is weak against. First. Got it. He's weak to water. Cool.
The man sighs deeply. When you ask him what's wrong,
I leveled up.
He laments that he doesn't know what gift will help him win a certain woman's favor.
I missed the gold. It's fine.
Though the man agrees it's a good idea, he laments that he hasn't the money to buy one. For some reason, the man's expression immediately contorts into one of fear.
An accessory.
Suddenly, the man lets out a pained scream and collapses. You see blood-red petals stuffed into his mouth. Okay.
Flowers.
What in the world happened here? Blood-red petals are stuffed in the unconscious man's mouth.
Okay. No idea what happened there.
Fortune favors the bold.
Ooh, more gold. Don't mind if I yes. Alright, I'm gonna heal the maiden. By a lot. I'm gonna burst again. Rain call again. Nice. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked the Gallows enemy story. That's a monster, no doubt. Right, I forgot. The Callow. I just want to be a normal girl. Wear cute clothes. Spend time with my friends. Liven things up with talk of who we like. Is that too much to ask? Everyone treats me like I'm special. They tell me what to wear and who I can talk to. This is my normal. It's that big guy again. Just gonna stab this one. And burst.
Hope you win.
Excuse me. Thanks, mate. Me too. That did nothing. First. Unlocked the Rians story. The Riant must be this one. Laughter is contagious. If I want to induce giving fits in everyone else, first I must work on making myself smile.
The woman
Strange.
sighs
Everyone's laughing
deeply.
but me. Guess
When
it
you
isn't so
ask her
contagious
what's
when it's
wrong,
contemptuous.
She laments that she can't find the right words for a love letter to win a certain man's favor. How can I explain my feelings for him? She ponders aloud. Laty places her hand to her heart and smiles. It looks like she approves of your choice of words. However, the woman asks, "What's sunshine?" Apparently, they don't have that here.
Warm like sunlight.
Pure like flower, the woman begins, then suddenly looks nauseated.
Now my throat is very dry and itchy.
She contorts in pain as she spits something out. It's a flower bulb, one as big as your fist.
They're pure, like flowers.
Fight him off.
Alright, I guess flowers are a no-no here? With pleasure. Oh, that did not do much. Alright, rain call. That's better. Burst again. Alright. Alright, Redis is super slow. That's fine.
The woman writhes in agony as she continues to vomit out flower bulbs.
sounds like a no thank you to me. Alright, burst. Barely. Nice.
You did great.
Whatever will I do? Civil. Alright. Heal first. Then I'm a stab. I know, thank you. An enemy has appeared. Huzzah! Oh, it's one of the big boys. That's fine. Go read to Sorry about that. That sounded awful. It felt awful too.
Don't hold back.
You're a new one. Not until I know. Okay, I'm just gonna deal unaspected damage then. And rain. Not weak to water either. Okay.
Fight him off.
Oh, sweet, we gained a gem. We don't need to wait to use that. I was about to say waste it, but I mean I have unlimited uses of it, so I can't really waste something I have unlimited uses of, you know? Ha! Merci. Yeah, why not? Let's see if he's weak against air. Nope.
You see a boy searching for something in the bushes. He tells you that he is looking for his runaway cat.
Nice.
He thinks the feline is hiding somewhere in the village,
Yes.
but seems distraught that he hasn't found it
Laty
yet.
leveled up.
You think it's a great idea, but the boy immediately shoots you down. My cat's afraid of heights, he says. I doubt it's, you begin to say, but stop when you feel Laty pull on your sleeve.
On a roof.
Near a flower bed, he repeats, then suddenly bursts into tears. As the boy cries, you realize that what pours down his cheeks aren't tears, but what appear to be flower seeds.
Of course.
Something seems amiss with the village. You had best prepare yourself, for anything could happen in this mysterious realm. After speaking with the villagers, you realize they all live in fear of flowers. Perhaps there's something about the flower beds you're missing.
Uh-huh. Okay. In a second. I'm not
Magnificent.
done exploring the map yet. Okay. Not really gonna matter. And burst. Ow.
beautiful
Treasure.
flowers are in full bloom,
This one.
though they seem no different than ordinary blossoms to you. The villagers obviously fear them. Laty cautiously approaches, trembling with every step when a disquieting voice rings out just as a shockwave hits you.
Uh-huh.
That's a heart scar, Lack shouts. No doubt referring to the ominous light suddenly surrounding the flower beds. It appears to be what's eating away at this world. We have to close it, Phila says. You couldn't agree more, and reach out to touch the scar.
Joy, fear, anger, angst, sadness.
A giant shadow appears. Its yellow eyes glare at you, and you draw your weapon as if to deflect that narrowed gaze.
Filled one flip side story. Forgive me.
Fight him off. Magnificent.
Oh, 120. Oh boy. Happenstance cards each turn. Add 3 to recovery rate. Well, he ate the Thunderbolt just fine. Let's see if we can't poison it. Cool. Now let's see how water damage does to it. Nothing. It's resistant to it. Alright, air thrust. Nothing. That's fine. Deal dark damage to all enemies. Two to all to my defense.
Fortune favors the bold.
That's cool. Laty, heal up. Phila. Stab him. I'm down to half HP. Is anybody that? Yes. Phila, your boyfriend, whose name I can't remember. Nah, but we're gonna stab again.
That's not good.
And stab. Bringing him down slowly, but surely. Oh. Two deductive. Oh, that is the exact opposite of good. Laty's gonna heal herself up. Red is going to self-heal. He's only gonna heal us 8, but 8 is better than 0. We didn't use dark damage. Oh. Crap. Alright, item. I can only do one of them. Alright, so we use an Omnisalve. Stab again. Ha!
Within the shadow's final words, you sense something. Laty was born to be a maiden and was prepared to devote herself entirely to the Isle. But her lack of aptitude for the role disappointed everyone in the village. Ever since, bitterness over her shortcomings has festered within the confines of her heart. The shadow vanishes, and you decide to try and heal the heart scar. This is the reason you brought the Azure Maiden with you to this world. The relic must be the key. Lack nods, and Phila holds the Maiden's relic up to the heart scar.
How will you heal her heart? The Azure Maiden's relic.
You heal the heart scar, restoring the village to its proper self. Your mission fulfilled, you decide to return to the world you came from.
The relic is reacting to Phila's kindness.
The woman is adorning a love letter with blossoms. It looks like she means to decorate it with pressed flowers.
Phila's Azure Maiden's relic transformed into the Azure Memories relic.
You take notice of a boy waving some flowers around in quick, jittery motions.
In a second.
It looks like he's trying to lure out a cat. The man is snapping up every last red flower petal he can find. Perhaps they're for some sort of gift.
You see other areas painted black in the distance and wonder if there may yet be other heart scars. Lack says that you'll need permission from Laty to explore those places. Laty looks puzzled.
Enter the
Apparently,
spirit realm.
not
Yes.
even she knows what's going on inside her heart.
Make your way to the altar on the second floor of the Spirit Spire. Yes, I would like to enter the spire, please. Thank you. Alright. I'm going to drop a save here. Just in case this is the start of chapter 2.
Lack's strange chant once again opens a door of light. It seems this altar is the bridge connecting the real world and the heart's domain.
Kokoro, kokoriko, rantartan.
You make it safely back to the real world, but can barely wrap your heads around your surreal experience in the heart's domain. Laty is fast asleep. You can only imagine how spiritually exhausting it must have been for her to be forced to have a change of heart like that. What an adventure, Phila exclaims, apparently thrilled to have had such a strange experience before the ritual. You thank the Azure Maiden for letting you borrow her precious relic.
Thank the Azure Maiden.
While doing so,
Spirits,
you realize that Laty will also have to do the ritual someday if she becomes a maiden. You ask Phila if it would be possible for you to attend the Maiden's ritual. She seems unsure at first, but eventually agrees to let you come.
Journey to Coveton and prepare for the Maiden's ritual. Go out? Yes. Skills, that's what I want. Alright, I can't change anything other.
I'm back, Phila exclaims cheerfully to the unsurprised gazes of her fellow villagers. They seem well accustomed to her gallivanting off on some adventure or another.
No, I didn't.
Hyde suggests that you get some rest before the ritual, so you head to the inn.
Phila and Hyde have left the party. Locke is eligible for battle. Rest at the Cove Tin Inn. In a second. Hello, armor man. I come, seeking to sell shit. Never mind. Wait. Let's see what you have to buy, sir. Nothing. That's fine. How about the accessory shop? Ignore the game part of the red. There we go. Alright. Yes, that will be all. Thank you, marvelous man.
That night at the inn,
Alright.
you get to thinking about the ritual.
I'm super paranoid. I feel like this is getting to the end of
It's
the
a right to
chapter.
protect the island, one passed down through
Shepherds are a
generations
lot.
of maidens. If Laty becomes one, she'll have to do the same. Laty, paying you no mind,
Shorter.
gobbles down her food, occasionally choking on bread. Well, sweet dreams. Phila and Hyde await you outside the inn. They tell you that in order to conduct the ritual, they have to visit the altar where the spirit is enshrined. To do so,
The next
you must
day.
go off the southern shore of the island. A crowd of villagers gathers as your party is about to leave Coveton. A villager hands Phila a talisman shaped like a fish. He says that it contains a
back.
spell to help you along the way to the altar and a wish for the ritual success. The villagers shower Phila with warm words of encouragement. It appears the free-spirited maiden's smile has uplifted the villagers' hearts. Thank you for always watching over me, she says, with the same bright smile as always.
Good luck with the ritual. We're praying for you. We love your smile.
When you arrive at the shore, Hyde speaks. Now we go
Head
underwater.
out to the south aisle? Yes, please.
Hyde explains that the talisman the townspeople gave them contains magic that allows you to breathe underwater. Hyde explains that the temple where the ritual is carried out is underwater. That's why.
But how?
Hyde sees that you still have your doubts. Let me show you instead, he says, then activates the magic talisman.
But what?
Come on, follow me, Phila exclaims cheerfully. She and Hyde both dive underwater without a moment's hesitation. Laty looks at the water apprehensively, and you can see her pondering her ability to swim. Before she can drown in self-doubt, though, you take her hand and follow Phila and Hyde's lead. "Stop, we'll drown," Lack shouts, but you pay it no mind. Life seems to be one odd experience after the next lately. Though you're underwater, you can breathe. You inhale deeply, but only air fills your lungs. Laty stares in wide-eyed wonder at the colorful coral reef and myriad fish swimming about.
Good.
You find the seabed temple resting quietly at the bottom of the ocean. It's now a peaceful haven for sea creatures. From the window, you can see the few rays of sunlight that reach the sea floor, undulating in the current. Despite
Cool.
being submerged, the temple is filled with air.
Venture into the seabed
You
temple.
can't help but wonder if this is the power of the spirit at work. In her ever-cheerful way, Phila explains that this is where Azure Maidens undertake the ocean trials. "Let's get going," she exclaims. Hyde watches as she leads the way, concern apparent in his eyes. A crystal is carved into the stela.
Head to the altar inside the seabed temple.
And fight.
I'll head there. When I'm ready to. Let's examine the sea. Doesn't look like no crystal to me, but what do I know? Ooh. Shocky. Gee, who'd have thought? Oh. Yep. Fun times. Let's not use rain call. Let's stab. They're probably immune to water anyways, being, you know, underwater creatures. But let's explode someone.
Excellent.
Frothed. He is not weak to thunder. Okay. What is he made of? Burst. Oh, right. We got an enemy story from Town, didn't we? Let me read that real quick. Probably this one. Nope. It's this one. The Wrathful. Ever since I was young, I've wanted to be the kind of woman everyone loves. The kind everyone trusts, Is everyone around her happy? Everyone in the village yells at me. All they've done is foist this destiny upon me, and they dare berate me? I'm all that keeps them from death, the ungrateful cretins.
Don't hold back.
Back to exploring the temple. So adorable, oh my god. Alright, let's try it. The fish wasn't resistant to water. That's I didn't expect that.
The stela is shaped like the Azure Spirit, guardian of the Isle.
Cool. That's it. That's a wall. Another stela. Ah, no paralysis for you. Burst. No burst. Rain call. Air thrust. Not weak against that either, but it still died. Which is good. Laty's turn. And just attack. The critical was unnecessary, Laty. But good job. Unlocked the necessary requirements and unlocked Seaworm's enemy story. That's probably that bigger, scaly bastard. Monsters. Seaworm? No. Sea Angel. Here, Seaworm. The flesh of this mammoth creature is delicious raw, boiled, or roasted, but it also stores well dried, making it ideal for feeding the hungry masses. Of course, people are not the only ones who find these creatures
A
delightful.
temple is carved
Partaking
into
of
the
its
stela.
flesh risks feeding any number of its attendant parasites. Yum.
A fish is carved into the stela.
Crystals carved into the stela. The crystal is carved into the stela. Oh. A temple. Oops. That's going to be important somehow. I know it, but I don't know how yet. Gain 1 gem. Nice. Let's get one just about out of our hair. Or completely out of our hair. That works too. Oh boy. She is constricted.
Magnificent.
She resisted the constriction. Oh right, she's immune to it. Roll call. Indeed. And poke.
Hope you win.
Enemy. I hope I win too. I mean, I will win, but I don't know what those guys are weak against. Well, that didn't matter. That was a lot of damage.
Don't hold back.
War chest. Give me Namaste ring. Nice. Enemy has appeared. What's up, crabby boy? Oh! Missed paralysis. And it doesn't matter what he rolls because she resists. But now she needs healing badly. Let's see if burst kills them. Didn't quite kill the crab. Wrong button. Wrong button. I realized that the audio had stopped recording, and I'm not 100% sure why it did. Deal damage to as many of them as possible. Never mind. Okay.
Don't hold
nice.
back. Magnificent.
Yeah, fish. Okay. Crystal.
The door is sealed tight. The image of a crystal is carved into it. On further inspection, you see words inscribed as well. But they're faint. You can make out the words,
Touch the
touch
stela, yes.
the stela. This must be the trial, Phila murmurs. You decide to look for clues to help her open the door.
That's because there's two of them.
Maybe I have to do it because it's my trial, Phila says, reaching out toward the stela. Phila gently touches the stela, and it releases a faint light, but the area remains silent. There is no indication that the door has opened. Let me try again, Phila says, touching the stela once more. This time, the light dissipates. She then panics and replaces her hand on the stela, causing the light to return. It appears the stela can be illuminated and darkened by the Azure Maiden's hand.
Oh, lovely. Alright. I know there was a temple here.
You hear a noise in the distance. It's the sound of the crystal door being unlocked.
Temple.
Past the crystal door is yet another door. On this one is a carving of a temple.
Fish. Fish. Temple.
You decide that this isn't the stela you're looking for, and try to find another.
Cool. Enter lower seabed temple. Yes. Yes, please. Head to the altar inside seabed temple.
You hear a noise in the distance. It's the sound of the temple door being unlocked. There's a map carved into the door.
Oh, cool.
Realizing that there is no keyhole, you figure it must be sealed by a mysterious power. You recognize the pattern from your own map. This is the South Aisle, you say.
That's a water harpy.
From behind you, you hear a door open. Sounds like we're being invited in, Phila
It's a
remarks.
thunder harpy.
You all exchange looks before heading toward the noise.
Alright, let's see how she handles water damage. Rather well. It's fine. If that burst goes off, its burst is likely to kill her.
Fight him off.
And deal a lot of damage to them. Way to go, Phila. Did it just run away? I swear it just ran away. Unlocked Sea Angel story. This little creature is known as the Sea Angel because of its ethereal appearance. It's often seen staring into the distance. I can see that. Less seen, however, is the rather shocking manner in which it feeds. Those who have witnessed such horrors prefer to call it the Sea Devil. Fabulous. The Maiden is with the Ibis. No. The Maiden is with the Ibis. No, not yet. The Maiden is with the Ivy. No, not quite. Oh, it's with the Isle. Yes. Yeah, there it is. No. Ooh, booty. That always makes my day.
Phila gently touches the stela, and it releases a faint light. But you don't hear a door open. There must be some other stela you need to illuminate.
Still enough to take out the crab. And now we can just take out each of these sea cucumbers. I don't remember if that's what they're called, but we can take out each of these cuties with basic attacks. The critical was very much unnecessary, Hyde. Salve? I won't say no to them. All of these items are okay by me. $700 gold. Yes. Alright, let's check out that crabs.
Good work.
These creatures make their homes along the shoreline, blowing tiny bubbles that glisten in the light of the setting sun. The crowds gather to witness with such surreal natural beauty. The bubbles, however, are due to severe shock stemming from oxygen deficiency and contain bacteria that cause blindness should it find its way into an observer's eye. Okay. This. No. IV. No. The way shall open for she who discerns truth from falsehood. IV. No. Isle. Yes.
The stela is shaped like the azure spirit, guardian of the Isle. You can see the following words carved into it.
Cool. Oh.
When you do, you
My
hear
goodness.
a distant sound. There's no doubt the door with the map carving has opened. Touching the stela seems to elicit no reaction at all.
Why is that me? Hides not paralyzed. Cool. Neither are we. That sounded so slimy and juicy.
Excellent.
Something higher than 3, yes. Thanks. Yay, more stelas.
You did great.
Zappity zap zap. Hyde is going to further stab this one. We're going to heal up red.
Fight 'em off.
Thank you. Red's turn.
Magnificent.
Slice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good job, Laty. That was a fight for the ages. Okay, but was it though? Like, I don't think it was. No touching. The sun rises and gives way to the moon that watches over the isle. When the tower is alight, the way to me shall open.
A boat is carved in the center of the isle.
Well, that's easy. Even I figured it out. And I'm bad at riddles.
The stela is shaped
Watch me
like
have
the
gotten it
Azure
wrong.
Spirit,
That's my luck.
guardian of the
That is
isle.
the thing that would happen to me.
You can see the following words carved into it.
Shock someone. Explosion. No explosion is fine too. So about that. Yes, Laty leveled up. Decrease light, dark damage by 5. Nice. That's gonna be useful later. Not a complete waste of gems. I didn't like that. Burst. Well, it's at least gonna kill the two on the side.
And fight.
Cool. Fantastic. Alright, that's the last one, the lighthouse. Let's find the sun, then the moon. That was easy. Yeah, she's gonna touch the stela.
A lighthouse is carved in the center of the isle. A moon is carved on the west side of the isle.
And maybe it's sun, moon. Yep. The sunlit.
A sun is carved on the east side of the isle. You wait a moment, but nothing seems to change. There must be other stela you need to illuminate.
And down here.
A star is carved in the center of the
Tower that is a
isle.
light.
You illuminate two stela, but the path remains closed. There must be other stela you need to illuminate. Phila
Oh,
gently
joy.
touches the stela, and it releases a faint light. You can hear something crumbling. Then suddenly, seawater begins rushing into the room.
Alright.
As if the water isn't bad enough,
Decrease water damage.
a gigantic
That's
and
gonna be a little
terrifying
unfortunate,
snake-like figure
but
comes
we
with
can
it.
work with it.
The water
Alright, let's see if these guys
threatens
are
to
weak to
knock
thunder.
you off
Should
balance,
be, but
but you steady yourselves
they are.
and prepare for battle.
Alright. No point using water damage on them. Let's start wheedling them down bit by bit. Let's use a burst.
Fight him off.
Oh, he's paralyzed. That's fine. Grand slice.
Magnificent.
Yeah, it makes sense that they would go after him. Add 3 to allies' recovery rate. Cool. But I need his damage output, so we're gonna unparalyze him. Well, Hyde's dead. That lasted long. Alright, we're gonna see if we can't burst him again. I almost did in 2 of them. Now let's take one out of the equation.
Ouch.
This is fine. This is fine. Had to the water damage down. That's fine. This is fine. See if we can't zap that one out of existence. Not quite. And the one on the right's gonna go. Nope, the one in the middle. Grand slice, here we go. That is how we do it. Decrease damage. Let's add some air damage to our roll. 4. There we go. Suck it. We leveled up. Deal damage and for paralysis. Okay. We're going to be replacing one of our moves with that. Okay, cool. But I need to heal. Thankfully, I have a lot of quality salves.
Once the battle ends,
That'll do for
the
her.
rushing waters calm. The trial in this room seems to be over.
All right,
You might
they're
be
good.
able to find the path onward now.
It's a possibility. Alright, and the other one.
The wall itself opens up like a door, revealing a room behind it. You wonder if this is where the water and monster from earlier were hiding.
Seemed.
The stela is shaped like the azure spirit, guardian of the isle. There are no words carved in it. The stela is shaped like the azure spirit, guardian of the isle. This one doesn't seem to be booby-trapped.
Enter Phila Temple altar.
This door has been passed through for the ocean trials many a time. There are no words carved into it. You hear a mysterious voice echoing in your head. And then the door opens, as if inviting the maiden in.
Ooh, chest. Ring of protection.
The stela is shaped like the azure spirit, guardian of the isle. There are traces of words, but they're illegible. The stela is shaped like the azure spirit, guardian of the isle. It exudes a divine air. The stela is shaped like the azure spirit, guardian of the isle. It watches over the altar. The stela is shaped like the azure spirit, guardian of the isle. It looks old and weathered. You stand before the altar, where the ritual will take place. Grateful for helping her pass the ocean trials, Phila speaks to you and your allies one by one.
To me.
We always had the best conversations, she tells Laty with a smile. Laty returns the gesture. Thank you for showing me a strange new world, she says to Lack, who blushes ever so slightly. Finally, the Azure Maiden turns toward you with an earnest look in her eyes.
Because they are.
Protect Laty, she tells you. Seeing that you mean it, Phila gives a relieved smile. Before the ritual, the two hold each other without a word, sharing in their mutual warmth. The scene before you almost breaks your heart. It's as if the two are saying their final farewells. Phila climbs atop the altar, and the maiden's relic begins to shine, as if responding to the altar. Amidst the dazzling light, the Azure Maiden turns to you and speaks. With those words, Phila transforms into light and journeys to where the spirit dwells. Her ceaseless smile remains on her face until the very last moment. The tears on her cheeks, however, tell a different story. The Azure Maiden's relic clatters to the altar. The ritual is over. Silence fills the room. Phila, the Azure
Finally,
Maiden,
that infernal
is
woman
gone.
is finally
The
gone.
sacrificial maiden's ritual, conducted to protect the island, has claimed her. You shift your gaze toward Laty and wonder if she embarked on this journey knowing this harsh truth. A voice breaks
What do
the
you say to
silence.
hide? Was it all a lie?
The Azure attendant's spiteful laughter reverberates throughout the room. Neither you nor Laty can hide how shaken the man's sudden transformation has you. You had expected sadness, not this. Your voice quivers as you ask. Hyde doesn't hesitate to answer your fearful question. Hyde tells you that the village forced him to be the Maiden's attendant, regardless of his wishes. Attendants must follow the village customs and continue to serve the spirit summoned by the Maiden during the ritual for their entire lives. Becoming an attendant forced him to give up on his childhood dream of becoming
What
an
a beautiful
accessory
amulet.
craftsman.
Make one for me, too.
Because of that, he abhorred the Azure Maiden from the bottom of his heart. Even so, he continued to play the role of the smiling lover that Phila desired. Hyde raises his fist overhead to smash his couple's charm, indelibly stained with his deep-seated feelings of hatred. But he cannot bring himself to throw it down. The words of the sprightly young Azure Maiden echo in his mind. Though he should have hated
The
her,
cute and playful
he had
Azure
been
Maiden.
bewitched by her magical smile.
And her dependable and composed
The
Azure
cries of the
attendant.
Azure attendant,
The
filled
lovers
with
share
both
a precious
hatred
moment in time.
and sorrow, reverberate through the halls of the seabed temple, forever
Their adventures together.
and ever.
Give the maiden resolve to face her cruel fate. Her smile becomes naught but a memory at the seabed altar, where the attendant reveals how he abhorred her. The echoes of their suffering linger still in the hearts of those who bore witness. The tale of the Azure Maiden. Trials and rights below, graves revealed hidden truths. Mighty memories of the French. Beauty the Azure Maiden.
Hyde says, "Leave me be." Your group leaves him and re-emerges from the depths of the sea. Laty grips Phila's Maiden's relic in hand. The Azure attendant entrusted it to you to help you on your journey. When you parted ways, Hyde informed you that there was rumored to be
a new link skill, Thunderstrike.
When you parted ways, Hyde informed you that there was rumored to be a hot-blooded maiden in Hero's Dominion on an isle in the Western Ocean.
Head for the pier on the
You
south
call
island.
out to Laty, who is gazing forlornly at the maiden's relic,
We're gonna read their
and your
flip
group
side story.
returns to your journey.
That's gonna be it for this video. The Azure Maiden and savior of the Coveton. Fun-loving, ever-smiling, and gifted in witty banter, all around her found themselves given to easy smiles. The Maiden's ritual was her final farewell. Her unyielding smile was not merely a sign that she was enjoying herself, but also a mark of her ironclad determination. Hyde, attendant to the Azure Maiden and her lover, calm and given to perfectionism, his steely demeanor is rarely interrupted by a smile. He practices divination magic each day in secret, in order to carry out perfectly the amusements sought after by the Azure Maiden. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you get notified whenever I upload any more videos. Share with your friends, leave a comment down below. Thank you all again. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, be good people.